Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, we're going to give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, where we learned this truth from. And peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe on this truth and sincerity. It's the brother Yahweh Khan.
Brother Mashal.
Brother Kazak.
We the brothers from the GMS Cleveland branch. Come back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah with the Lord willingly edifying lesson. You know, just want to speak on a change of diet, you know, as a because we know diet, you know, we know the scriptures speak about diet, you know, having care for your diet. Matter of fact, you can just read it.
God, this is Sirach chapter 30 and verse 25. It says, a cheerful heart and a cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet.
Okay, which that is speaking the literal. You know, you don't want to just be putting anything into your body, you know, because we know we gonna eat our food defiled amongst the Gentiles, but that don't mean you should just be eating the worst of the worst.
Yeah,
You know, you want to eat the best of the worst. You know? But in the physical, but in the spiritual sense, that's also going into what you know, partake in and indulge in. You know, if you're doing a lot of folly, doing a lot of things, you know, that this world esteems, you know, highly esteems, okay, those things it's gonna take a toll on your spirit. You know, next thing you know, you bugged out. You know, because look at our people. You know, they diets. Matter of fact, I'm about to look at the word diet.
I got it right here.
Go ahead.
God, it says, of course it says regular food, diet.
And this is the etymology, you know.
Pittance, it says parliamentary assembly, also a day's work daily. Food allowance, it says prescribed way of life.
You see, from the Latin, diet to what you know, all languages go back to the Latin and Greek, you know, but even the Greek and the Latin goes back to the Hebrew. You know, but we go back to the Latin diet and say a prescribed way of life. You know,
It says way of life, a regimen, dwelling related to.
And it said, but to speak on the prescribed way of life part, because you know, prescribed is a compound word. Before prescribed was written. But you know, all things was pre-written. You know, was predestined. But even when somebody actually do change their physical diet, they actually take the time. Okay, this got too many carbs, too many, you know, saturated fats. I'm gonna cut that out from my diet.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna stop eating this.
Yep.
So I mean, you count the cost. You know, okay, I'm gonna have to spend a little more just so I can get this, but this is gonna benefit me.
Right. And then like you said too, because it's talking about food, like we actually have a dietary law. You know what I'm saying? Things we ain't supposed to eat. You know, like we was at camp the other day, the brother Yah said it. He was like, you know what I'm saying, he pretty sure in the restaurants, you know what I'm saying, even without whether they tell you or not, you know what I'm saying, probably got pork in the shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's why brothers look into the shit that they eating before they eat it, so you make sure we ain't eating nothing defiled. You feel what I'm saying? Making sure we ain't eating nothing that's against the prescribed way of life that we supposed to live. The things written before time.
And then spiritually, you know what I'm saying, that's what is Jake really doing? They're eating the fat in the pork of Esau, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Instead of can the brother can you get Daniel
with Daniel and
he said that he chose to eat pulse instead of the king's meat. Because this is what we're doing, and then you can get the word for pulse that goes into vegetables. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Yeah, this Daniel chapter 1 and verse 8. It says, well, I'm gonna start up. Daniel chapter 1 and starting at verse 5. And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, that at the end thereof they might stand before the king.
So this is the king that this is the food that he ate in the wine that he drank. Okay, now this is a Babylonian. This is a heathen, man. You know, and this is what spiritually we have to look at and say, well, are we eating the spiritual bread of Esau, or are we eating the spiritual bread of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man? You know, you got that.
It says verse 6, now among these were of the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name of Belshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and of Mishael of Meshach, and to Azariah of Abednego. But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat.
That's right.
Purpose made it known and it made it clear in his mind that he wasn't going to do that, man. You know, you never know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
right.
With the king's meat. These are heathens, man.
Yep, that's right.
You know,
they eat anything.
Yep.
It says, nor with the wine which he drank, which we know the spiritual wine, okay, is the philosophies that these heathens, you know, push out, which is all spearheaded by Esau Edom, the so-called white man beginning with a wicked elite. Those who say it's cool for a man to be with a man, a woman to be with a woman, a woman to be over a man, you know, for your children to be able to. These this is the wine that they push, and they got the people spiritually drunk. You know, and scriptures tell you how when you drink too much, okay, it increases bitterness.
Yep.
You know, it diminishes your strength. But it says,
and if I could say too, because that's why it says in what's that first Peter the 5th chapter about being sober. You know what I'm saying? Because your adversary the devil goes about seeking whom he may devour. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Being sober is not drinking the wine of Babylon, man. You know, refusing the king's wine. Yep, you got it. Yep.
Okay. This is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour. And it's like the brother said too, like, you know what I'm saying, you say, you know what I'm saying, you getting into too much folly. You know what I'm saying? That's all a part of Satan's schemes. That's a part of his traps. You know what I'm saying? Because Elder Malcolm and Elder Uriah did a lesson a while back. Brother actually posted that lesson. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, brothers go out, you sow your oats, you do certain things, but you know what I'm saying, you got to realize those places that you're going to, those are Satan lurking places, you feel what I'm saying? Because the people that you're finna be around, they got spirits on them, you feel what I'm saying? They indulging in these ways of life, so they caught up in the ways of life. So even though that you in those places and you understand what the scriptures say and what you doing, they don't see it that way because their mind ain't in the same place your mind is. And so that's why, like, it's always good to be around like-minded people, always being in the presence of brothers or being around brothers, you know what I'm saying? Doing these things, because these are the things that take place, you know what I'm saying? Because like scripture says, going into our diet, this is a part of our regimen. This is a part of our diet. This is a part of our daily necessities and what we do, you know what I'm saying, to stay strong in Yahweh Shem Shai. You got it out, though. You want to speak on it? I'll bring it back to you. It's 1 Peter 5 and 8 again from the top. It says, be sober, be vigilant.
And of course, you don't want to just be a drunk, you know, alcoholic.
Yeah, right.
You know, waking up early morning, you drinking OEs, all the way until you go to sleep.
Yeah.
But
it's like that's what it says in Isaiah. It says, "Woe to him that waketh." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Isaiah 50.
Yeah, kind of. Yep.
But in the spiritual sense, that be sober, because when on the physical sense, when you drunk all the time, your mind is not clear. You know, you're not at your full potential, so to speak.
Mental capacity.
Your mental capacity is diminished, is decreased. So in the spiritual sense, that's talk about being focused. You know, you can't be too caught up with the things of the world. We use this word, but we don't abuse it. You know, because we don't care for the flesh. You know, the scripture tell you that they that are after the spirit mind the things of the spirit. And if you're trying to please the spirit, you know, if you living according to the spiritual diet, then you're gonna be worried about trying to benefit the spirit.
And that's why you see a lot of our people, you know what I'm saying, the Negro, Latino, Native, City, Indian, they're drunk, whether it's with the wine, like the brother said, the philosophies, or actual drink, or just the ways of this world in general. You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures say folly is said in great dignity. So they're drunk off of those things, you know what I'm saying, which ultimately keeps them, you know, blinded and, you know, blinded from his truth, his wisdom, knowledge, understanding. He said, because what he said, those that be blinded are blinded by the God of this world, which is what Satan. You feel what I'm saying? So that's who they've been blinded by. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, they stagger but not with strong drink. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they drunk off the ways of this world.
Yeah, but that's spearheaded by Esau Edom.
That's
you know,
right.
when you read Revelation 17 chapter, it talks about the woman, you know what I'm saying, that made the earth drunk with the wrath of fornication, roughly paraphrase.
That's kind.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're doing. We're on a spiritual diet, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not eating the sweet sugary treats that Esau gives us. What are we doing, man? We eating the
bitters.
Drinking that cup.
Kind that the Lord gives us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because can you get you can finish that out, but can you get John 6:35?
I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna finish this out because this 1 Peter 5:8, and it says, "Be sober, be vigilant."
Be vigilant, meaning what? To be watching.
Yeah.
Because going back to the prescribed way of life, when you put your diet together, you gotta watch what you eat.
Yep.
So it's the same way in this truth. Okay, us being on a spiritual diet, trying to live according to the ways of the scriptures, we gotta watch what we doing. We gotta watch who we around. Okay, we gotta watch what we giving our energy to, because these things can benefit. These things can be detrimental to the spirit.
Yep. It's because it say what? Prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself.
Yeah.
So meaning you watching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You taking the time out to pay attention to the things that are going on around you. And like the brother said, who you got around you. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember in the world, you know what I'm saying? I can remember a guy telling me one time, he said, your friends is your future. So you know what I'm saying? You got to be conscious of who you surrounding yourself with. You feel what I'm saying? Making sure you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, you got family members and stuff like that. And brothers got different spirits. So some brothers might want to be around their family, but you don't want to do that shit too much. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't really your family. You know what I'm saying? These men, the Lord stretched his hands forth towards the disciples, the ones that were doing the will of his Father. You know what I'm saying? So it's the ones that serving Yahweh Shem Shai and trying to keep that diet, you know what I'm saying, that daily dose of serving the Lord the way he's supposed to be served, you know what I'm saying, so we can get the kingdom. And these are the only men that you're going to see doing that. You know what I'm saying? The man that got the man that got their scrolls in their hands, the man that got their phones putting up scriptures, going into these words, doing these things that the Lord has set up these men to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, it says, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. You know what I'm saying? So basically it's showing you, like, Satan, he don't take no breaks. Like, I remember Pastor Ramla, I said it one time. He said Satan don't take no coffee breaks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Satan, that's Satan. The spiritual demon Satan, and of course his physical counterpart Esau, Edom, they both on the hunt.
That's right.
Because brothers get attacked by spirits. It's gonna come to a point we're gonna get attacked by these devils.
That's right.
But it said he's on the hunt, and it's easy to hunt somebody that's drunk, because they're gonna be staggering all over the place. They're not on a pivot. They're not on point. They're not being circumspect.
And if I could say that, because in Genesis 25 it said that Esau was a cunning hunter.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how he's able to use the things that or the faults. You know what I'm saying, for different men, and use that against them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you say I walk in circumspectly, bro. I'm gonna hold this real quick. This is Ephesians 5:15. It says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but wise."
Yeah, and that's a foolish thing to be drunk as hell, knowing you behind enemy lines, and your enemies is marking your steps, waiting for you to slip so they can murder you. That would be foolish to be walking and being drunk. Okay, but it said, it's like
just not knowing who your enemy is. You feel me? That in general. You know what I'm saying? Like not knowing who your enemy is. You know what I'm saying? You, like your brother said, you run around behind enemy lines, but you don't know who your enemy is. And that's what you see Jake do. You feel what I'm saying? Jake treat the men that set up, you know what I'm saying, the men that's wagging their hands and just trying to show you your transgressions. You know what I'm saying, showing you your sin, showing you how you going up, how you striving against your maker, and that you fighting on the wrong side, Jake. You should be over here with me doing what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? But instead you treat me like the enemy and you join hand in hand with your enemy when you know what I'm saying, he speak with a cleft tongue. You feel what I'm saying? He speak those smooth words, but war's in his heart. He got plans to destroy you. He got plans to overtake you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when we was at the crib, when we was talking off camera. You know what I'm saying? And that stuck with me. And I meant that because I had never heard of the book. But I'm like, damn, okay, I want to read that. You feel me? The Willie Lynch letter. Because it's like the brother said, you know what I'm saying? He made the point, like, how they got, like, the Tupac, the Gang Bang, the King Vons, and all this shit right here. The bugged out state that you see our people in, they had that shit planned 100 years ago, and they had an idea in their mind how they would do it. And all you see now is the fruition of that plan. Because Jake is caught up in that shit right now.
Well, it says that they accomplish a diligent search. You know what I'm saying? So they seek out these things, man. They said when the morning is light, they practice it.
That's right.
Know what I'm saying? So this is what Esau does to throw Jake off his game.
Yep.
You know, so you're gonna have Jake that's gonna eat the meat of Esau Edom, man. You know what I'm saying? And willingly neglect the spiritual pulse that the Lord gives us, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, kind.
Can you read the verse 18? Then I'm gonna go back to that Daniel.
Kind in Ephesians.
Kind.
Ephesians 5.
Because it said to walk circumspect. You know, that's a compound word. Circum meaning around, spec meaning to look. And you looking around, of course, physically, you don't want to just be out here, you know, just lollygagging and fucking around. You want to have your head on the swivel. But even spiritually, you want to be looking around, paying attention to what you do once again, what you give your energy to.
Mm-hmm.
Kind. This is Ephesians 5:16. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Redeeming the time meaning what? Read meaning back, deem meaning to buy, meaning to buy back the time. That's not literally speaking, but it's meaning to make the best of every opportunity as the opportunity presents itself. Why? Because the days are evil. All it takes is one little slip up in this wicked ass society and your ass going off and the Lord might judge you.
That's right.
Yeah. Verse 17 it says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
And what's the will of the Lord for us to be doing these videos, you know, to be fellowshipping?
Yep.
Okay, why? Because we hoping to be found blameless in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shah, so that when he bring his judgment, to the highest level it has ever been, that we get passed over.
Yep.
That's right, because like you said, you know what I'm saying, because he said that the day of the Lord cometh like a thief in the night.
Yeah.
And it said he talked in the scriptures that tell you, say, blessed is the man that when he find, like when he come, he find him working, finding him doing these things. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, when the Lord come, you got your pants down and you doing some bullshit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And, but you get in your mind, you knew what the will of the Lord was, and you wasn't doing it. Now you're gonna be beaten with many stripes. You know what I'm saying? Because like the brother said, all these traps set up. Now your ass done fucked around and got disenchanted and done fell into one of these traps and didn't know you fell into it. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what's not happening. That's what you see. The state of 2/3 of our people is because, you know what I'm saying, they caught in the net of these traps and they don't even understand that they going out. That's why they come up against you. The scriptures say what? In 2 Peter 2:9 it said, for the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust to the day of judgment to be punished. So literally they can't wake up because they're being reserved for fire. You know what I'm saying? The judgments of the Heavenly Father, the things that He has created to punish the wicked to destruction.
And see, the things that they're eating is what it's good. It tastes good to them, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
But what do we? But why did the Lord have us eat bitter herbs for the Passover?
That's right.
Because it throws you off. It makes you uncomfortable.
Right.
We're supposed to be uncomfortable in Babylon the Great.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So when Jake continues to eat the philosophies and the doctrines of Esau Edom, it's just like cakes and pies. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? And Jake get fat, wax and fat. You know what I'm saying?
And get more. Get what you see when you watch some shows like My 400-Pound Life. They eat all that bullshit until they get stuck in one spot. You feel what I'm saying? And they can't move anymore. You feel me?
And when
you
stuck in one spot, what are you? You're easily controlled.
Yep, that's right. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's like, you know what I'm saying. You sit there and you think about it. It's like, damn. Like Jake, because when you, like you said, the bitter herb. Like, you know what I'm saying. That's why we eat the bitter herb, because America means what? Bitter.
Bitter, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? America means bitter. This place is bitter. You feel what I'm saying? And Jake don't even realize that this place bitter, because that's why they do all this shit, seeking comfort, seeking rest, trying to find a way to get comfortable in a bitter ass place. It ain't until we come into the wisdom, it wasn't until the fact that we came into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and then we realized through that eyesight that damn, this place fucked up, or it's bitter. Like, damn, we gotta get out of here. We need Yahweh Shai. You feel what I'm saying? That damn, the scriptures, this is my hiding place. This is my comfort. You feel me? We understand ain't no comfort outside of how about Shema Shai, the scriptures and each other.
But that's why we refuse the king's meat and we eat the pulse.
Yep,
You know, did you get that?
He was trying to go back into it.
Give me the finish this. Yeah. This is Ephesians 5 and verse 18. It says, "And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit."
Be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, meaning your ass is doing too much.
Yep,
You know, but rather be filled with the Spirit.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna go back to this Daniel chapter 1. I'm gonna read verse 8 again. It says, "But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank, because the king at this time was Nebuchadnezzar, during the Neo-Babylonian Empire, and he was basically, he had picked out certain people, and he's gonna give them his diet so that he could set them up in a position, so to speak, to help for his kingdom. And Esau Edom is doing the same thing. These celebrities, they eating a diet of Esau Edom. That's why he got them in these different positions. You know.
Yep.
But it said, but Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. And the link is doing the same thing.
Kind.
You know, they not following in the ways of Esau, Edom, in the ways of the world. It says, therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Now the Most High had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who hath appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse liking than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. Which he basically saying, I fear Nebuchadnezzar. Why would I allow you to not eat that, and then it's not gonna benefit you? You know, you're gonna look worse than everybody else that is following that diet.
Yeah.
But the whole time Daniel was in the spirit, because the diet he's gonna ask for is gonna actually benefit. It says, verse 11, then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give post to eat and water to drink.
And that's what happened. So Daniel said, "Hey man, just give us 10 days, and you're gonna physically see that we're gonna be better off than the man that you've been given that, the meat and all the wine and stuff too. You know."
And in relations to this truth, in due time, and Apostle Paul told Timothy that thy prophet may appear to all. You know, in due time you will see when somebody that the spirit been dealing with. In due time you will see that it was benefiting them. You know, because brothers go from being a nigga to trying to be a potential member of the elect, and that consists of what? You might not have had a job prior to you knowing to the truth, but then you come into the truth. You know, you get around brothers and the spirit start dealing with you. Now you got a job. You know, now you working. You know, you going to the gym. You doing things that actually benefit, as opposed to doing things that niggas do in the world, smoking black and mild, sagging, hanging on the block all day. Them things don't benefit.
But it benefits Esau, Edom. You know what I'm saying?
Even to the extent of when all hell break loose. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When the shit start to really take place in the world, you know what I'm saying? We telling you that's gonna happen in the world. You know what I'm saying? In these other lessons and epistles that we do. You know what I'm saying? By all hell breaking loose, the teeth of the wild beasts, the spirits that the Lord gonna release. You know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father's vengeance, hell, even the missiles. You're gonna see because of this diet, we chose the diet of Yahweh Shem Shah, that those things are gonna profit us in that day. You know what I'm saying? Those things are gonna protect us in those days. Our diet is what's gonna protect us. You know what I'm saying? But because you chose the diet of this world, you know what I'm saying? You chose to eat the king's meat, then you're gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be tortured.
Yeah.
Can you go to that where Joe said, I esteem, you know, thy words
More necessary than food.
Because ultimately our diet, we went from trying to make it here in Esau's wicked ass kingdom, you know, trying to be rappers, trying to be football players, basketball players, you know, fucking actors and movie stars. Brothers went from all these different walks of life to trying to be like Yahweh Shah. You know, how did we come to that conclusion? The Lord gave us the Holy Spirit to understand the scriptures, to understand His words.
All right, I got you. This is Job chapter 23, in verse 12. It says, let me see. I'm gonna start at 11. It says,
that word pulse.
It says, my foot hath held his steps, his way have I kept, and not declined.
Because one thing about changing your diet, it'd be hard, you know, because especially here in this wicked ass kingdom, a lot of the foods got drugs in it.
Yep.
You know, so when you try to stop, you know, you try to abstain from them, it's like you go through withdrawals. You get cravings and things like that.
That's right.
You know, and it's the same with this truth. When you first come into the truth, the old man still be trying to pull you back to the world. You still might have certain ties to people in the world. You know, you still might go to certain places, do certain things. But as you progress, then it get easier for you. But when you first start off, it's hard.
I'm gonna read verse 11 in the NLT, Job 23 and 11. It says, "For I have stayed on the Most High's paths. I have followed His ways and not turned aside."
Well, because that's what it says in Proverbs, that the Lord is like a lamp unto my feet, man.
Yep, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So the light of Yahweh Shem Shah is guiding our steps to the right direction, man. You know, and we continue to pray that the Lord continues to shine that light so we continue to walk in the right way, in the right path.
That's right.
Mhm.
It's Job 23:12, back in the KJV. It says, "Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food."
Mm.
And to esteem sons, to hold it in high regard.
That's right.
Meaning what because the elect is in the same state of mind as Job was. Meaning the elect hold the scriptures more important than actual food.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, which that's what Yahushua told Satan, "Thou shalt not live by bread alone,
That's right.
but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High."
There we go, baby.
I got the word post for you real quick.
Kind.
You know, which go back to Daniel 1:12 when Daniel told the prince of the eunuchs to give us post. Okay, this is in a blue letter. The Hebrew word would be Zara'in. It says vegetables as sown, something sown, i.e. vegetable as food post.
So you sow, what do you sow? You sow plants, vegetables. You know what I'm saying? You plant. You know what I mean? So so Daniel, said, I don't want your meat, man. Give me vegetables to eat. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? So what did Daniel do? He denied the things that the king was offering him, and what did he do? He did what he knew was what was right. You know?
Yeah, and that's cool because when you go to the Hebrews Charty lexicon, it says, of course, vegetables, herbs, which herbs, the bitter herbs that they benefit you, even though it may be bitter as hell. Just like us catching this hell, being in captivity, it's bitter as hell, but it's gonna benefit.
It's the best thing for us.
Exactly, because we see the importance of course, being on the good side of Yahweh Shem Al Shah, but we also see the importance of following the laws, statutes, and commandments. But it says vegetables, herbs, vegetable food, such as is eaten in half fast, opposed to flesh and more delicate food.
And that's cold too. Cause even with you saying that too, cause even when you growing up, you feel me? That's how you know, like you know what I'm saying, this place to fire. Because when you growing up, like that be the best thing for little Jake. You feel me? Sodas. You know what I'm saying? Jake can drink a hot ass soda in the summer just for some motherfucking sugar. You feel me?
Yeah.
Them goddamn Debbie cakes. You know what I'm saying? Chips, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got the forced vegetables down, Jake. You know what I'm saying? I speak from personal testimony. I hated eating vegetables growing up. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the last thing I eat on my damn plate. When really it should be the first. You feel me? Then you get through your meal. You feel me? And learn the goddamn little trick to it. You feel what I'm saying? Like just scarf this shit down. But the shit, that's the thing. That's how cold it is. The shit that be the nastiest be the best for you. You know what I'm saying? Even like this cup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the hell we catch it don't feel good. You feel me? It's not gonna always feel good, but the Lord said for our light affliction, you feel me? I mean, it's a light thing, you know what I'm saying? So the shit we going through is gonna be the best thing for us, cause it's gonna all work out in the end, you feel me? Cause ultimately we're gonna get them new bodies, we're gonna get beamed up, and we're gonna get everything that we long for, you feel what I'm saying? Instead of having to be destroyed on this side because you chose to live in pleasure.
Exactly.
And kick it and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn, you had a diet you wanted instead of curbing your appetite for your how about Shem Shai, now being destroyed and goddamn having to come and be shamefaced. You know what I'm saying, in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, for a moment. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't gonna be no good feeling. You got it.
I can say that's part of going through the straight gate.
Yeah, kind.
You know what I'm saying? That's part of going through that difficult path to get to the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
You know, but because Yahweh Shah said in John the 10th chapter about going up some other way. You know what I'm saying? We're taking our battle wounds, man. You know what I'm saying? We're because even when you're working out, you don't eat all types of cakes and goodies and all that stuff and expect to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? What do? You restrict your diet.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then what happens? Now you start to get healthier. Now you start to be able to be more nimble on your feet. You know what I'm saying? Now you're able to withstand the CV-19. You know what I'm saying? So this is what spiritually, this is what we're doing, man. We're standing for the king's meat, which now represents Esau Edom's bullshit, right? And we're eating the pulse of Yahweh Shem Al Shai.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. Because going back to the Hebrews Charty lexicon for word post, it says opposed to flesh and more delicate food, because that's what Esau Edom promotes: the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Things that seem like they these things are delicate. The scripture tell you how America you know, which is known as Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter, Isaiah 47, how it was once called tender and delicate, but now it's no more called tender and delicate. People starting to see that the bullshit that Esau Edom promotes, it actually is it's not a lifestyle, it's a death style.
Yeah.
You know, but when you adhere to the spiritual post, you know, the ways that Yahweh Shema Shah, it's opposed to the flesh.
That's right.
I got just a quick one real quick. This is because you had brought that lexicon out. This is it, and it goes right with it. This is Proverbs 23:6. It says, "Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats." You see, because Esau has an evil eye, man. He had an evil eye ever since in the womb of Rebecca, man. You know, so we don't desire his dainty meats because he has an evil eye. He's setting us up, man. He's the scripture talk about that he lays snares privily. You know,
like you gotta like these niggas like Young Thug. They ate the bread that Esau eat on. Okay, they pushed out the adulterous ass, wicked ass music, you know, in exchange for making it seem like they making it, like they driving. Next thing you know, Esau hitting their ass with indictments, you know, locking their ass up. Because why? He got an evil eye against them. He's not on the side of none of you niggas fixing tomahawks. He's against all of us.
That's right.
Yeah. Verse 7 it says, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, he saith he unto thee, but his heart is not with thee." You see, and that goes into never trusting your enemy, man. Because Esau give you a big ass smile with a cup full of wine. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Drink up. You know what I'm saying? You think, oh shit, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? This is some good wine. You know what I'm saying? But then eventually, what you gonna do? You are gonna get drunk, and then when you get drunk, what's gonna do? Is you're gonna be exposed, man. And Esau's gonna take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's like that made me think about it. It made me think about the movie 12 Years a Slave, where they did a Solomon Law. He was kicking it with his enemy. Now knowing these motherfuckers your enemy, they speak with that cleft tongue, smooth words, but war in their heart. You know what I'm saying? You out drinking and having a good time with you. Now they get you pissy drunk. You feel me? They ain't drinking nothing like you drinking. You having a good time. They just praying on you. Then you wake up in slavery. Like it's a game. You feel me? Strapped down in shackles. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna happen to Jake. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
When the Lord comes, you feel me? You're gonna be the joint because the Lord said what? Though you doing hand in hand, they shall not go all together unpunished. You know what I'm saying? I got one too. This is Sirach chapter 9 and verse 12. It says what? Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in. You feel me? So you ain't supposed to delight in the shit that you see the world doing. You feel me? Like the brother said, you use the world, but you don't abuse the world. You don't goddamn really run off and get to really enjoying being with these niggas. You feel me? Enjoying being with your enemy, doing the shit that they do. And it says, delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a judgment. That's a judgment that's awaiting on them. Exactly. You feel me? In a minute, that the Lord just letting them run it up.
Yeah.
But when it's time, you have to check out. You're going to have to pay that tab.
Exactly, because that's a part of that diet, that ungodly, wicked ass diet.
Right.
The scripture tell you how the wages of sin is death. You know, if your ass been eating goddamn McDonald's and ramen noodles and hot Cheetos your whole life, don't be surprised when your ass catch cancer and have a heart attack and a stroke, and the Lord take your ass, send you back to the spirit world.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what came with the diet.
Yep, and sickness is sin, man. You know what I'm saying? So what is Esau trying to do? He's trying to continually keep you sick. Yep. But what does it say in Mark? I believe it's like the second chapter. He said that it talks about that Yahweh Shai is that physician, and that basically need that are sick are the ones that need the healing, man.
You know? I'm grab that.
Yeah, kind of. It's like Mark 2 and like 17.
Oh,
yeah, like
I was thinking about Sirach 10. You got it.
No, you got it. You got it. What you got?
Well, I was thinking about Sirach 10 and 3. I'm gonna read down. It says, "An unwise king destroyeth his people." You know what I'm saying? Who ruled this world? Esau. It said Esau. You know what I'm saying? The Edomites. It says, "An unwise king destroyeth his people." It says, "But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited." It says, "The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set one. He set one that is profitable, and that's Yahweh Shai." He says,
and if I could say, because when Yahweh sets Yahweh Shai up to be reign supreme on the earth, the ones that are eating Yahweh Shai's pulse is the ones that's going to be saved and delivered. You know, They're not gonna be fat with pork rinds. And, you know what I'm saying? All the bullshit that Esau says. Man, go ahead, lobster and crab and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Sick with the ways of this, sick because you lived after the ways of the world. That's why the scriptures say what? The physician coming to cut off a long disease. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got you got the Lord's people jacked the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? Because living after the ways of the heathen. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what Jake don't get. It's okay for the motherfuckers to live the way they live. That's the shit they always did. Mm-hmm. The Lord told us not to meddle with them. You know what I'm saying? Back in the ancient times, because at one point in time they were neighboring cities unto us. The Lord left them where they were at and didn't remove them out of their place to see what? Because the scripture tell you He tested us to see if we would live after their ways, if we would go after their idols, would we join hand in hand with them with their customs? You feel what I'm saying? And that's what you see Jake did, and when you look at Jake today, that's what you see. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake went after those ways of those other gods.
Yep. Kind. And that's what Jake always did. You know what I'm saying? They continue every captivity that they've been in. And what do? They succumb to the ways of the heathen, man, and join themselves unto them. You know, but it's only going to be a remnant that's going to be here right now. That's going to say, "Hey, man, fuck that, man."
7,000.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's where it's at.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're telling Jake, hey man, you gotta deny the king's meat, man, and eat the pulse of Yahweh.
That's right,
you know.
This is Mark chapter 2 and verse 17. It says, I'm starting verse 16. Mark chapter 2 and verse 16. And when the scribes and Pharisees, I'm starting verse 15. It says, and it came to pass that as Yahushua sat at meat in his house, many publicans and sinners sat also together with Yahushua and his disciples, for there were many, and they followed him. And when the scribes and Pharisees saw him eat with publicans and sinners, they said unto his disciples, how is it that he eateth and drinketh with publicans and sinners? When Yahushua heard it, he said unto them, they that are whole have no need of the physician, but they that are sick. You know, it says, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
Yep.
So,
no, you got it. Go ahead. No, I'm about to say, and because Yahushua is removing that disease from us, man. You know what I'm saying? That disease begins with the philosophies of Esau Edom.
Yep.
You know, because now we're on the treadmill, man. You know what I'm saying? We're doing what we got to do to cut the fat. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not even supposed to be eating the fat. It talks about that in the law. You're supposed to cut the fat off. But what is Esau going to do? He's going to give you all the fat in the world, man. He's going to cook your food in lard, right? I'm talking spiritually, man. If you got ears to hear, man. He's cooking your food in lard. You know what I'm saying? He's giving you abominations to eat. You know? And this is why Jake bugged the hell out, man.
That's right.
Because these are stumbling blocks that the Lord has. It talks about that in Romans 11th chapter. That these are stumbling blocks to Jake, man. You know? Because
you realize, because what we realized, what? Baruch 4:28 says what? For it was our mind to go astray, so be in return seek him 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? You lived your life in more of a Gentile state of mind. We done spent more time in the world as Gentiles than we have in this truth. You feel what I'm saying? So like the brother said, when you come into this truth, the old man still be trying to creep up on you. You feel what I'm saying? But that's why you got to truly labor for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so you can constantly kill the old man. You know what I'm saying? So you can grow in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the other brother Kazak was talking to Yabakan one time. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to, but you know what I'm saying? It was a vast statement, like he said. It's which one you're feeding the most. You know what I'm saying? You feeding the old man or you feeding the new man? You know what I'm saying? That's the one you feeding the flesh or the spirit. The one that you feed the most is the one that's gonna win in the end. You feel what I'm saying? So who's gonna have the healthier diet? Did you feed your flesh or did you feed your spirit? I wanted to grab this because the statement you made, because it's like you exercising for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So
if I could say just real quick,
go ahead,
and then you got it, because what did the Apostle Paul say? He said, when I was a child, I spake as a child.
That's right.
But when I became a man, I put away childish
things.
That's right. What do you do when you're a child, man? You want the sweets. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all the spiritual. That's all the things that Esau gives you, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But now we're men, man. You know, now we understand what we got to do. You know, yep, you got it.
I was gonna say because children, they don't understand that eating all that bullshit. That's how they get cavities and toothaches. That's why they ass always jittery and anxious. But after experiences and time go past, and you become a man. Then that's when you know, okay, I gotta cut all that out because when I do those things, it put me in this type of predicament, in this type of state of mind.
Yep, God. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, even when, you know, part of, like, Jake, you see it. And a lot of Jake in the world, they like to do what? A lot of Jake in the world like to work out now and shit. You feel me? You see a lot of, don't get me wrong, brothers go to the gym and shit. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? The Jakes in the world, they do it to look good. They ain't really doing it to take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? They be lovers of themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So that be a part of their diet. You feel me? But the scriptures say what? This is 1 Timothy 4:8. It says, for bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having the promise of the life that now is and of which is to come. That's why we exercise in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why this is our diet, because it has a promise. You know what I'm saying? Paul said they do it for a corruptible crown. We do it for an incorruptible crown. Something that's not going to be tainted, something that's going to last forever. But you got it out?
Read it again, bro.
This 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. It says, for bodily exercise profiteth little.
Which like the brother said, brothers go to the gym. People in the world go to the gym. And they do profit.
Yep.
You know? You got it.
It says, but godliness is profitable unto all things.
You see, the godliness, you know, following after the ways of Yahweh.
That's right,
it's profit. It profiteth unto all things. You know? Go ahead.
It says, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come.
Because you going to the gym, that don't mean you're going to get the delivered.
Nope.
You know, but you trying to be like Yahweh Shai and exercising in the scriptures, exercising in the spirit, that's going to promise you deliverance.
Yep.
Okay, and that's going to promise you a first class ticket, you know, to the kingdom. You know, that's why I said in this life and in the life which is to come.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
And why did the Apostle Paul say that? Because that's what Jake was doing. Because why? Because the Apostle Paul was what? Apostle to the Gentiles.
That's right.
And when you understand who the Gentiles were, they were coming out of that Greek garbage, man. You know, and the Greeks were what? In the bodybuilding and all that stuff.
Yep.
So the Apostle Paul was saying, hey man, all that shit don't matter about your salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're portraying is, you know, the things that you may deem necessary for salvation, you got the wrong idea, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the Lord that teaches our hands to fight, man. It's the Lord that brings us up when we're down in the spirit.
That's right.
You see? So this is what we're doing, because we have to make a stark change in how we operate and what we're taking in and what we're putting out. You know?
I'm going to read this, go back to this Mark, read this again. It's Mark chapter 2 and verse 17. When Yahushua heard it, he said unto them, speaking to the wicked scribes and Pharisees, because they had in their minds that they was righteous. You know, that they was healthy, so to speak. And that's how niggas is today. You can't tell a nigga that is something wrong with eating pork and him not look at you like you crazy, because in his mind it's okay. It says, when Yahushua heard it, he said unto them, they that are whole have no need of the physician, but they that are sick. I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. And I'm reading NLT. It says, when Yahushua heard this, he told them, healthy people don't need a doctor. And that's how people look at it. They feel as if, okay, well, I haven't been put to death for being the way I am yet, so why do I need to change? You know? But it says sick people do, okay, and the sick people that acknowledge that will be the elect. That's why Yahushua, he healed them in the form of giving them the Holy Spirit. You know, the healing process will be fulfilled when he returns and gives us the new bodies. But it says, I have come to call not those who think they are righteous, but those who know they are sinners. You know, those who know that they had a fucked up diet. You know, and actually acknowledged it and repented, meaning they changed their minds to the point where, okay, I'm gonna change my diet now. You know, I'm gonna start praying and calling on the true names. I'm gonna start reading and studying the scriptures. You know, I'm gonna start being around like-minded men.
Hey, because why? Because the elect are eating the flesh of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, that's what he said during the Last Supper. You know, he gave the bread and said, hey, man, this is my flesh, eat me. You know, but I got a quick one real quick. This is St. John chapter 6 and verse, I'm going to start at verse 30.
36?
Yeah, kind of. I'm gonna start up a little bit. I'm gonna start at verse 33, it says, "For the bread of the Most High is He which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world." Okay, and that word is the word of Israel. This is the life for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians, man. You know, this is the bread that we have to eat.
Okay.
Right? Can the brother get what's that? Isaiah 55.
Okay.
That he that have no money, you know what I'm saying?
55:1.
Kind. Verse 34 it says, "Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us his bread. And Yahweh said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst." You see, and that's what we're eating, man. We're eating the bread because the scripture says in Deuteronomy the 3rd chapter that that the Lord humbled us and gave us manna. You know, so what this is what we're doing. We're being humbled by what? By eating the bread of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Right? While going into the straight gate, it may not taste the greatest. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the manna didn't taste the greatest. But Apostle Har, he did a lesson on manna. He said, yo, it probably had all your carbs. You know what I'm saying? All your you know what I'm saying? All your nutrients that you need to survive, man. It can keep going. You know, it may not taste the greatest, but what? That's what we need, man. You know?
Yep.
It says, verse 36, "But I say unto you, that ye also have seen me and believe not. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out." So when we're eating the bread of Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shai is going to stick with us, man, because he said that he's with us always until the end of the world, man.
Yep.
You know?
Because it's cold, because you got people that go to different dietitians and things like that, just to get a breakdown of what kind of diet they supposed to have. You know, and basically Yahweh Shai would be the dietitian, and you couldn't even get the diet unless it was given unto you by him. You know, which the diet will be in the form of this truth. You know, the Holy Spirit.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got the Isaiah 54 for you.
Kind. Did you have something, Mark?
No, he going.
Okay, kind.
This
You can
is
break it down, huh?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 1. It says, "Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yeah, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price." Now, if a brother can grab, what is that, Proverbs, the 9th chapter? Because pretty much this word is likened unto food, okay? There's like, it says the engrafted word which shall save your soul, man. The milk, okay? When you come in this thing, you understand the Lord is not sent for all people. Okay, the Lord is so-called black man. Okay, the Northern Kingdom, which is so-called Hispanics, you find out that they're your brothers, and you really find out the truth of everything, man. You see, through that's like the title says, the change of diet. This truth is pretty much it changes our diet, man. Because we was pretty much eating the meats of this world, man. The meats of this world, which is the scriptures talk about meat. I think it's Sirach 37. Talk about how pretty much you eat too much meat or to destroy you. Right? This world has destroyed us, man. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we be brought back to being nourished. Okay, the true nourishment, man. Which is the understanding of the scriptures, man.
Right. So we're supposed to be eating the ways of the world. We're supposed to be eating like say, supposed to be eating this roll. The scriptures is what's not understanding. I want to grab this to back you up, and you can, matter of fact, grab that.
Yeah, you want that Proverbs 9?
Yeah, go ahead.
Con, this is Proverbs 9 and verse 5. It says, "Come, eat of my bread, and drink of the wine which I have mingled." Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Con. "Forsake the foolish and live."
Right. What's the foolish? The ways of the old diet. Okay, you eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, which can be likened to other philosophies, man. You see, what is it? Egyptology. Okay, being Catholicism, Islam, all those things. Hey, even worshiping yourself, man. You gotta do away with that, man. It's not healthy for you, man. It's not gonna deliver you from America being destroyed, man. You still got more?
Yep, kind. It says, verse 6, Proverbs 9 and verse 6, it says, "Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding."
Right, and the way of understanding is through what? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They said, like the brother said, "Come ye to the waters and drink," man. This is free, man. You know, we ain't go to fucking school for this shit.
He
man.
said without
this
money.
shit. Right, without money. You know, all we do is sit at home. Well, pay YouTube. You know,
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. You know, but what's that? $30 to get fucking, you're not really not even paying for it, to be honest. But it's free, man. You sit at home all day if you want to. You can learn more than your high school teacher, man. You see what I'm saying?
And that's how you pay though, by giving your time and energy, investing into the Lord. That's why I say it said come ye by, with no money, roughly per.
I'm gonna go to verse 2. Isaiah 55:2. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
It says give your time and energy to things that don't benefit. To black culture. Black Lives Matter. To feminism.
That's right, man.
It says in your labor for that which satisfieth not.
Satisfied not.
You feel me?
Name one nigga that living for that was able to obtain immortality off of thug life. You won't.
It says,
Hey, it's like it, bro. Remember that song Tupac made? I wonder if heaven got a ghetto.
oh yeah,
It ain't no ghetto in heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? You can have thug life tattooed on your chest and, get shot up 9 times and think, the Lord with you. No, he just reserving your ass for judgment, man.
Jake don't be realizing that shit. Even when you say that, like that thug shit mentality, because you got these niggas, you got niggas that'll get shot. You know what I'm saying? You get shot and them got them taken out. You know what I'm saying? To be laying on their deathbed, you feel me, or recovering in the hospital. Instead of saying, call Lord, like y'all about shit, man, I was shot, throwing up prayer to the Most High. These motherfuckers post videos, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I understand, like you said, the Lord got your ass. That ain't the way he wanted you to go. You know what I'm saying? He judged you in that moment, but no, I got a worse one. I got something better. I got something better for you. You feel what I'm saying?
And then you giving praises to Allah and Jesus after delivered you from that, man. It's like the nigga Young Dolph. He had the song 100 Shots. The car got shot up. Didn't get hit once. But the Lord reserved that nigga for judgment when he went to go get cookies the one day.
To go and what he was headed to do though. What he was headed to do by no kid. He was going to pass out turkeys for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Yup. That's a bad diet, man.
Kind.
Did you finish that verse?
No, I'm gonna start from the side again. Isaiah 55:2. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread?
Why you keep giving all your energy into black culture?
Right, college degrees.
Right. When ain't shit, but when all is said and done, you gotta get these motherfucking student loans and all this other shit to help pay your way through school. And then when it's time for you to start your career, you gotta pay them all that money back. Yeah. So you just further and further behind the motherfucking 8 ball, and all you doing is trying to start your life. But look, that's what we trying to tell you. There ain't no life here in this motherfucker. It's bitter. Can't you see?
What it's going to say that we have no continuous city, but we seek when it comes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So what? So now, but with that, what do? We abstain from certain things in the world, man.
That's right.
Matter of fact,
you got it right.
Real quick. Let me finish that up. This is 1 Peter chapter 2 because you mentioned the word abstain.
Come on, man.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2, and verse 11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you, as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against the soul.
Yeah. Hey, those lusts is what? Can the brother get James, the 1st chapter? Because those lusts is what Esau is banking on you to what? To continue to take a step in, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you take a step in your lust, what's going to happen? That's going to draw you further away from your how about you shot. You know?
This James,
one is,
it's
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, I just jumped down to it. Forget it. I said I started at 13. This James 1:13. It says, "Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man."
Because the Heavenly Father is using Yahweh Shah to give us pulse to eat, man.
That's right.
You know. But instead of eating the stuff that's healthy for you but may taste bad, you rather eat the shit that's bad for you but tastes good, man.
That's right.
You know.
Well, if you go into the curses, in Deuteronomy 28, that's how our people, the Lord says, is gonna send diseases upon our people. So some of our people have gout. diabetes, high blood pressure.
The things that's not written in the book. It says, the plagues not written in the book,
And these is curses.
And then these devils will tell you that it's hereditary.
Yeah.
Running your family. No, it's running this damn food that your ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And that's crazy too. And you know what I'm saying? Because that's some real shit. Because you see, like, you know what I'm saying, brothers that woke up to this shit. The one thing that's one thing you see us, like, even us brothers, you know what I'm saying, you see us start to do. We go to the places where them heathens eat at because we know they don't eat the shit that they feed Jake, you feel me? Like, we like to go to Indian Flame, you know what I'm saying? We eat they sell lawful meats, you feel what I'm saying? You don't see shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster on their motherfucking shit. You see goat, you see the lamb, you see chicken,
salmon.
You feel me?
Oh,
Salmon. You see lawful food. You feel what I'm saying? Not the starchy rice you buy at the grocery store, but good rice. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that ain't gonna make you feel all heavy, fat, and lazy. You know, some shit that's gonna turn into sugar later on. You feel what I'm saying? So you see it, we go eat these spots like that because we know, like, okay, they serving good food. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Having an actual care for the diet and shit, like we first brought out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy how, because like even in these stores that they got set up in our neighborhoods, the shit that they feed Jake, they don't eat it. They don't indulge in those things. You feel what I'm saying? They feed the shit to us and they laugh at us. Cause we buy it and we keep coming back and buy it. We keep coming back to buy it and we keep coming back to buy it. You feel what I'm saying? It's just, man, that shit.
Well, you know, 2/3 of our people they're addicts, man. You know, they're so addicted to the world, bro. They gonna die with it, man.
That's right, man.
I'm gonna go back to.
Hold on, I'm This James 1:14. It says, "But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed." It says, "Then when lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death."
And see, that's what Esau is doing, man. Because you know, when we're in a dead state, what are we doing? We're the furthest away from Yahweh Shema Shai. So he's gonna give these philosophies and these doctrines that may taste good to the body. You know what I'm saying? But really, when you look at it on a deeper level, what's good for the soul, man?
That's right.
You know.
And I got one more verse. It says, "Do not err, my beloved brother."
And do not go out of the way, man.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it. When you get the word, it says planao. Strong's G 4104 planao. It says to cause to stray, to lead astray, lead aside from the right way, to go astray, wander, roam about. It says to lead away from the truth, to lead into error, to deceive. Got it out.
Hey, and who is the deceiver, man? The devil, man.
That's
okay?
right.
Okay, you got the devil, the spiritual devil, and you got the devil, the physical devil, which is Esau Edom, man, because devil just means deceiver.
Right. That's right, kind of.
And his 2/3 meaning.
That's minions, man. The one that's eating the bread, the food of Esau, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? With the big chains and the glittery grills and shit on TV, that right. Esau is the one that's promoting these guys, man. You know?
Even when you was talking about the when they came out with that Juicy J, you know what I'm saying? Who did they put in front of Jake? You know what I'm saying? Juvenile. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what? Backs that thing up. You feel what I'm saying? Making it cool. You know what I'm saying? To run and go get the shit. You feel me? Or put motherfuckers like Morgan Freeman in front of you. You feel what I'm saying? Because he did like a little infomercial on the shit. You feel me? They put a motherfucker in front of you to look like you, to deceive you. But they're speaking through him. You feel me?
And there was another Jake, I forgot who it was. It was one of those celebrities. He took the juice. You know, he was promoting it, and he lost his legs, I believe. I forgot who it was. I had to look it up.
Well, shit, Bill Russell, I believe, he said, "This the only shot I'm not blind." And the Lord got his ass up out of there, I believe.
Man, shit, even that wicked motherfucker LeBron James, you feel what I'm saying? Talking about how his whole family went and got it. But then what? Now your son fall victim to it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cardiac arrest. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. You know what I'm saying? But for real though, the only shit that's tied to the shit that makes sense, you feel what I'm saying? Why motherfuckers keep dropping. Man, you know what I'm saying? Man, for real, fuck these devils. You feel what I'm saying? And fuck 2/3 that join hand in hand with them. Because they don't understand, like, that shit ain't a part of your diet. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he gave us this book of law for an inheritance. You feel what I'm saying? This is the inheritance. He didn't leave us gold. He didn't leave us money. He didn't leave us shit in this world but the scriptures, just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for you to find a way back to him.
Hey, can the brother get what's that? Ezekiel, like the second chapter where the Lord told him to eat the roll. You know what I'm saying? That's what's that?
Lamentations morning and woe.
Yeah. What was that? 2 and like towards the end of the chapter. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we're supposed to be eating, man. This is what the Lord told us and told His elect men that what we'll be doing, right? You got that up.
It's Ezekiel chapter 2 and start at verse 8. It says, verse 8 says, "But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee." You see, so the Lord, He got the diet. He had the diet prescribed for us. You know, but our people, they chose the diet of the heathen. You know,
Right, Scripture say you're mingled among the heathen.
Yep. They learn their works.
That's right.
You know.
It said, "Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee." It says, verse 9, "And when I looked, behold, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And He spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe."
So we eat the book, man. That's our bread, man. That's our pulse. You know, that's our chacham, which is Hebrew for bread. You know, this is what we have to do, and this is what we have to continually eat, man. You know, and because why? Because when you try to diversify your diet, what's going to happen? You're not going to get anywhere, man. You're not going to get any progress. You know, to talk about to grow in grace and in knowledge. You know, that's what the Apostle Paul says. So this is what we're doing. You know, we're growing in grace and knowledge by what? By trimming the fat and doing what we got to do health-wise and spiritually health-wise. I want to say.
I'm going to finish this Isaiah 55 and 2. It says, "Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfieth not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness." So when you go into the word fatness, it says abundance. Okay, you're not going to get an abundance of anything in this world.
That's right.
You know, you're going to stay, because Jake, the average, you Israelites, you have it's called a glass ceiling, man. There's certain levels you can't get to in society because Esau has it set up that way. Yeah, you might be part of the black boule, but that's as high as you're going to get, man. You're not going to get on the level of these bankers, man.
That's right.
You see, that's how you going to get the true abundance is the knowledge of the scriptures, man. What is that? Romans 11 talks about the riches of the scriptures. See, that's the true riches, man. You know, the Lord blessed us with so much knowledge within a short amount of time, man, that we're not satisfied, not yet, until everything be fulfilled. But the point that we have this knowledge, man, it satisfies us for right now, man.
Got it.
Yeah, because like even going back to support was making earlier in the lesson, you know what I'm saying? The things that you know what I'm saying, the things that taste the most nastiest, you know what I'm saying, the things that taste the nastiest be the best things for you. You feel what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, because the scripture, even because you just read the Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying, about eating the roll, I'm going to grab this because I instantly thought of this. It's Revelation 10 and 9. It says, "And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book." It's the scriptures.
Yeah,
it said,
that's John the Revelator.
That's right.
You know, the Apostle John on the Isle of Patmos receiving a vision.
That's
He
right.
saw an angel, and the angel had a book in his hand. That book is the scriptures.
That's right. It says, "And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up."
And eat it up, meaning digest it. Meaning
That's right.
Meaning understand. You know, process it in your mind. Count
That's
your
right.
costs.
You know, it says, "Eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter." It says, "But it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey."
Because it's gonna taste good at first. Okay, I know I'm the chosen of the Most High. The Lord died for me. You know, He died for my sins. You know, He gonna come back and save me. But then it become bitter once you see the things you got to go through in order to get the promise.
The shit that you got to suffer for Yahweh Shah's namesake.
The straight gate you got to walk through.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The difficult process.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It says, "But it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey." It says, "And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, And as soon as I had eaten it up, my belly was bitter.
So what did John do? He said,
Yeah.
give it here,
Yeah.
man. You know what
You know what
I'm saying?
Yeah. Like he said, he was eating it, it was sweet as honey, but as soon as it was in his belly, you know what I'm saying? That's what, like, 'cause the scriptures say, he said, he that increases in wisdom, increases in sorrow.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like the brother said, you wake up to the fact that you Israel, that you belong to the Most High, that you the Lord chosen people. You know what I'm saying? But then it started to get a little hard. You like, damn, this shit wicked. Damn, I still got to continue on in this society. I still got to be a man in this place. I still got to do this. I still got to do that. Well, damn, this ain't how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, living good, singing upon my bed. You feel what I'm saying? Not waking up doing no serving no 9 to 5. Not waking up having to goddamn read everything that I goddamn intake to see if it's the file with the king's meat. You know what I'm saying? Not having to do all this shit, but you do. You feel what I'm saying? Not having to work, like not being able to keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, even to the shit that we wear. Big fabrics and all this bullshit to the shit that we wear. You feel me? But we constantly having to go to our enemy for the want of all things. You feel what I'm saying? So you be like, damn. But he said, as soon as I had eaten it up, my belly was bitter. Because now you woke up to the fact that, damn, all this shit taking place and I'm really in hell. You wake up to the, damn, I was trapped. I was fucked up. I was blind. You feel what I'm saying? Now you see. It says.
If I could say that,
go ahead.
That's why it says in Ecclesiastes, and much wisdom is much grief.
Yeah, kind.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what, you know what I'm saying, this is a part of the role that you're eating, man.
Yep, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But the elect are gonna see that and be like, I'm willing to take that low, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to suffer on Yahweh Shem Yahshua's sake, man. You know? But you got it out.
And this is the last verse, and I'll just read it because it's the last verse. He said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples, nations, and tongues, and kings. You know what I'm saying? He said again, meaning he was going to come back to do that. You know what I'm saying? He was going to come back and do that. But you see a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, Lord, when we be them men, we back in our lot. You know what I'm saying? He said, spirit of the prophet subject to the prophet. You feel what I'm saying? And now we back standing our rightful lot. Lord, when we be them men, telling you about your diet, telling you what to abstain from, telling you who your enemy is, telling you not to eat the king's meat, but what to eat the post. And that's the scriptures, just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Kind.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 19, and verse 5. It says, whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life.
No, you got it.
It said, whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned. You know, the wicked ways of this world, you know, was synonymous with the diet. You take pleasure in eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know, you take pleasure in dealing with other men, women. You know, you take pleasure in dealing with other men. These are the things that the people in the world do. And guess what? They condemn. You know, and condemnation is what? That they won't accept the truth. You know, the truth that all that shit is wicked. And there's a judgment behind that. But it said, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life. You know, and that's all this world promotes is pleasure. So in a sense, if you resist in the world, the Lord is going to eventually give you that crown.
Ooh, it says, because you like you said, you know, and all that's a part of what rejecting this truth is what's not understanding. And I wanted to grab this. I just thought about it. It says, I could start up, but I'm gonna just start so I can get to the point. It's Proverbs 1:29. It says, for they that hated knowledge, right? You know what I'm saying? You hate the diet of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It says, for they that hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord, they would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof.
They don't want to listen to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who is the physician, who is the dietitian, the true doctor.
Right? It says, this verse 31, this is the point. It says, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
All the shit that our people like to do is gonna come back and bite them in the ass.
Yep.
You got these women, they love to always be on Instagram, doing OnlyFans. Then it won't be no surprise when one of the niggas that's on their OnlyFans spending $60,000 a month finally track their ass down and grape them.
Yep, that's right.
It's like off a Players Club.
Yep.
He invested so much money. He said, "No, fuck that.
Yeah.
I want my back end."
Yeah, because these motherfuckers of the world got the wisdom of this world, so they wise in the world's eyes, So you gotta realize, even on them social media sites, that shit send out your motherfucking location. And motherfuckers are just tracking, you know what I'm saying, for as long as they need to until it's appointed time for them to roll on. You feel me? That's when the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to do those things that the brother just said. I'm gonna bring that verse back in it. Go ahead.
Because it's gonna be a point where it's gonna be no law, man.
That's
gonna
right.
Be no fear of, well, damn, if I do this, I ain't gonna, the boys gonna be after me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be none of that.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So that because you had brought that precept out. I was thinking of 1 Timothy the 5th chapter where it says that she that lives in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna be indulged in pleasurable things, different philosophies, different things, and what you're just walking dead, man.
That's right.
You know.
I bring this verse back in the NLT, Proverbs 1:31. In the NLT, it says, therefore they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way, choking on their own schemes. Like the brother said, you know what I'm saying? The ways you chose is going to come back to bite you in your ass. Now the Lord going to make the diet you chose is the diet you're going to have to live after. Everything that you believed in, everything that you trusted in, everything that you chose outside of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is what you're going to have to rely on.
Right, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua deals with equity, judgment, and balance. Okay, equity and balance is the same thing. So if you notice, you came across a video, you didn't seek after the Lord, you pretty much just turned away the shoulder, man. The Lord has a special judgment for you, man. You might die from famine, pestilence, dogs, or the missiles, man. You see, this is why this grace period, okay, the Lord has given us, is to be taken deadly serious. You see, if you come across a video, suggest you repent before it's too late, man.
Yeah.
You know, because it's too late in the game, man. For you to, just be bullshitting, man. If you come across a video, I suggest you take notes, man. You're already on the CIA watch list, and already come across videos, take them notes down first and foremost. Pray for mercy, man. Because we all need mercy.
That's why Apostle Paul said in Romans the 13th chapter that now is our time to awake out of sleep because our salvation is nearer than what we believe.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So now what we're going to do is like, I have brought that Ephesians 5 out, being circumspect. You know what I'm saying? Walking not as fools but wise. You know what I'm saying? So we see the end coming. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna, all right, it's time for me to get ready. Like bro, in the off season, you know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Go out. But when that season hit, when it's time for you to make good on that contract, what you do? You gonna cut all that shit out. Man. It's game time.
Yep. Because like you said, you stop eating certain shit because you're like, shit, I gotta make weight. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta weigh this. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the thing. When the Lord comes, because the Lord said, put on as the elect. Understanding that the Lord comes, you're gonna have to look the part. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna you have to look the part, you know what I'm saying? You have to walk in and everything, you feel me? You're not gonna be able to just get, cause Jake last minute niggas. You ain't gonna be able to just get in formation with it. No, hell no. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't gonna look right. You feel what I'm saying? You're not gonna have on what everybody else got on. Shit, you think brothers gonna look at you fucked up. You feel me? So how if brothers looking at you fucked up, then how you think the Lord gonna look at you?
Nigga eat pork chops and pancakes his whole life, and then think he can eat a salad for 2 days straight and die of heart attack.
Hey look, and that's that shit funny out that you even use that analogy because them niggas do that shit in the gym. Yeah, look, you know what I'm saying? Niggas coming there fat as fuck. You feel me? Be when they're working out for 3 days straight. And look, every time you turn, that motherfucker looking in the mirror to see his shit, some shit done changed. No, nigga, ain't shit changed. You still look the same, nigga.
Got it. And it begins, and really too, and it begins on the inside. You know what I'm saying? That's why Yahweh said that the things that come out of a man is what defile him.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why the scripture talk about the outward man perish, but the inward man is renewed day by day. How are we renewing the inward man? By eating the spiritual bread, man.
That's right.
And you know what I'm saying?
Killing the old man.
You know, even when you're lifting weights, you could have all the strength in the world, but if you don't have the stabilizer muscles, you know what I'm saying, to support those big, you lost in the sauce, man.
Even then, that's low, because even then, that shit come with pain. You feel what I'm saying? You be lifting these weights and doing all that shit, you sore doing it. You get sore doing it. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you killing who you used to be, walking into something new. Your body starting to change. You feel me?
Yep.
But in order to change, it's going to hurt. It comes with a pain. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say no pain, no gain. You feel me? It's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of it. You feel what I'm saying? When Yahushua was going through what he went through, it hurt. You feel what I'm saying? He asked could the cup pass from him. You feel me? But what did he ask? He said he asked his father to set him back in that spot that he used to be in. You feel what I'm saying? But what? He had to go through that pain first. You feel me? And it wasn't until he passed the test that he was able to sit back in that seat.
And that's when you read Colossians the 3rd chapter. That's what it's going. That's what's going on.
Yep.
We're being created in the image of Him that created us.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's going to be a painful process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You may have to starve out certain portions of what you're intaking. You know what I'm saying? But it's all for the benefit of making yourself making yourself a part of that number. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing. You know.
Okay.
You got something?
You got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 18 and verse 30. It says, "Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites."
Do you read that out? Oh, okay, kind. That's a go right there.
I'm gonna read it
Yeah,
again.
kind.
This is Sirach 18 and 30. "Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites."
When you go into your appetite, it's etymology. It says the craving for food, the longing, literally a desire toward. Because the desire that we are to not go after is the desire of the flesh. You know, as I read in 1 Peter 2, it said abstain from fleshly lust, fleshly desires. Don't go after them.
If I could say, because when John the Revelator was getting the vision of the whore, what did he say? What did it say that he wandered after her? You know what I'm saying? Admirably. You know, because why? Because this system, this whole thing is easy to please the flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we have to abstain from the fleshly lust, man. That this whore, right? Because a whore is, use her for, that's what it is, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, because even the angel asked him why he looked at why?
Yeah,
like,
why?
What you gazing at up like that for? Like, you know what you look like that for?
And Apostle Tahar said, hey, John, he probably saw a fine ass woman,
big
yeah, bro, stack, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he saw, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got it, right?
It's still more. It say, Sirach 18 and 31. "If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughingstock to thy enemies that malign thee."
And look at our people. They gave themselves to over. The Lord gave them over to their appetite. You know, the desires of the flesh, and that's why they laugh and stock to the heathens. You know, even to us. You know, Lord, we be the elect. You be looking at Jake like, damn, Jake bugged the fuck out.
We talked about that in Lamentations, the 2nd chapter also. You know, they hiss and clap their hands.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This is the end result, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because the heathens, they help to forward and push that diet on you.
Yep.
You know, the same diet that our people love, the same diet that's killing them, the heathens is the ones that help and forward that.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, and they love to have it so.
God.
I got something we can close with though.
Kind. Was that it on that?
What you got?
Luke 21.
All right, I'm gonna grab this one first. This is Sirach 23 and 6. I'm gonna start at 5. Oh, you did? Come
Yeah,
on.
you got it.
It says, "Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscences."
Yep. Vain hope, bro. Like brothers making analogies of people that work out. People work out, okay, and try to lose weight, but still be eating the same bullshit. That's a vain hope.
Yep. Empty.
"And thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee." It says, "Let not the greediness of the belly nor the lust of the flesh take hold of me, and give not over thy servant to an impudent mind." And you got it. But impudent means pretty much stubborn and stiff-necked. You know, you don't want to be you go through certain things. Like I always equate stiff-necked to being put in certain situations and it's still the same fucking outcome. You know, that's the nation of Israel, man. It said they have revolted and gone. Like Apostle Paul said. Like Jake is going down. Like Jake is gonna feed their flesh, and they want to feed their flesh so much that when Esau brings in his sea hip, they gonna take it with a smile on their face, man. You see, that's how much they love the flesh, man. They will make a covenant with this devil just to stay in this man's society, man. Just to go to bar or a lounge.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
to
yeah.
just to go to the booty club. You see, go McDonald's or Wendy's. You know, just to keep doing that madness.
I
Man.
mean, just look at how the fuck they acted when they first locked this motherfucker down.
I was thinking about that. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when they first locked this motherfucker down, or even when they did the shit with the gas, how Jake was out this bitch with gas cans and running and filling up the gas stations or tearing down the grocery stores. All that shit was just a test to see, you know what I'm saying, like what you would do when this shit really jump off. So now they prepare for when your motherfucking ass is running around like some wild animals when they really lock this motherfucker down. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's coming. You feel me? But they know what Jake gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all did it the first go round when it wasn't even serious yet. You feel what I'm saying?
But that's why it says in Lamentations that Jake has looked for a nation that cannot save him, because they're so used to eating the bread of Esau, right? That when it comes down to Esau taking that bread away, what they gonna do? They gonna run and beg Esau to give him crumbs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the scriptures say what? He said the scripture of the Egyptians is to sit still. You feel me? So they should help in vain. When we paraphrasing Isaiah 30.
Kind.
This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares.
Yeah.
You know, take heed to yourself, meaning examine yourself, scrutinize yourself, and ponder your steps. You know, consider what you're doing and how it can affect you later on down the line. It said, at least that any time your hearts be overcharged. Overcharged meaning what? Way down. You know, which it says with surfing, which that goes into to when you drink a wine to excess. You know, which we read about that earlier. And speaking in terms of the diet that we was going into. When you got a shitty ass diet, it causes you to be more sluggish, more fatigued. Your brain be foggy, you be forgetting shit.
Shit, sometimes you even get backed up. You can't shit.
Yeah.
So that's why this is why 2/3 is full of shit.
Yeah.
It said, and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares, to the point you're not even looking forward to the Lord coming no more.
Yep.
You're just looking forward to pleasing your flesh.
Yep.
That's a reprobate spirit.
Yep. You being failed the test. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's all this shit is a test. To see who's gonna pass the test. You feel what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because the Lord said that He will choose your delusions.
Yeah.
So you gonna have what you're digesting is what you're gonna have to go off of.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
right.
I'm saying? At the end of the day, man.
Man, see that slack y'all, because that's gonna be a beautiful thing. Is because when all hell break loose, what's in you is what's gonna come out.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? So like the brother said, you know, like you motherfucking 2/3 full of shit. You feel me? So when all hell break loose, if that's what you full of, that's what's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? That if we full of the good things that we, Lord willing, we hope to be filled with, that's what's gonna come out of us in that time, and that's what's gonna sustain us because we were full with what the Most High's post.
Verse 35 says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. You know, because Yahweh Shai, who is also one of his titles is the Son of Man, he is coming. You know, and these people, it's like the prophets is telling these people that they got, 30 days to live because of the wicked ass diet that they had. You know, and those of our people that's predestined to be delivered, they gonna change their diet. You know, but it said watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy. You know, because some of the people that had the 30 days to live, the Lord is gonna give them the spirit of repentance. He gonna convert them and he gonna heal them. And they gonna be able to stand and escape all the things that's about to come to pass. Because this is about to be a lot of judgment. You know.
Yeah.
So Lord willing, we hope to pray this was edifying through the spirit closing. We're gonna give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash.
and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach where we learned this truth from. And peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe on this truth and sincerity. Till next time we say Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.